Hello everyone, how are we doing? Celebrate me today. Today is my wedding anniversary. My wedding anniversary today. My marriage anniversary today. 26 years of marriage. Yes, 1st of May. A day I will never ever forget. Join me live on TikTok. I'm going to be telling us what keep a good marriage going and what keep a long relationships going. We're going to discuss that. Join me on my TikTok live and Christ in the Home. My page is the Voice of a Praying Woman with Home, but I have a new page there on Christ in the Home. You follow me on my page and you will be blessed. You will be highly favored. Those of you struggling, you want to get your bone of bone, your flesh of flesh, you want to get married this year. Yeah, we're just in the month of May and you're just thinking that, oh, how is it going to happen? People get married when they just meet their life partner within a month, two, even if I say a month, 6 months, 9 months, as it goes going, it could keep going. As it goes, keep going and going. You see them getting together and say, no, we are compatible. I would love us to get married, So there's nothing God cannot do. You join me live on TikTok. We're going to be talking about what makes a marriage successful and why are people leaving their marriages? Why are couples divorcing? Why are couples not having peace in their home? You see, God forbid that so many things that is unpleasant to happen in marriage. You just ask yourself, why getting married if this is going to end it? Is this is how it's going to end? Some people just lose their life because of marriage. Some people just, So we're going to be talking about what makes a good marriage. What makes your home a peace? What are the ingredients? Let me use the word ingredients there. What are the ingredients and what are the things, the character, the attitudes you need to put up in achieving a good and a successful home, in achieving a good and a successful marriage? So we're going to be looking at that. We're going to be looking at things we need to overlook and things we need to not take for granted. When you feel that, oh, this is just it's not going well, we're going to just look at how can we go about it and what do we do to make a man happy? What do we do to make that woman happy? It is not just love at the first sight. It could be very interesting, could be so loving, it could be very, very exciting at the first moment or at the first sight you both met each other. It could be very, very, lovable. When the man just first meets you, oh, they love you, be so sweet, holding each other and just having that good moment, But along the line, when it is now a period of, okay, you have gotten married, you're not settling in your home, the man tends to look at you and say, oh, is it the woman that I've just that just met that really attracted me? It becomes so horrible. So we want to look at that. Why are all this happening? This is my lovely hair. I will be giving us sample of this if we need it. So like I was saying, let's look at what makes what makes a successful marriage. What can you do for your marriage to be successful? Join me on TikTok Live. I haven't been on TikTok Live. Sometimes I just go in there, go in there, not really spending a while. But this time, we're going to really talk about it. And follow me on my page. Please follow me on my page. And you will be blessed. Oh my goodness. The blessing you will attract on that page. It's not just ordinary page. It's just a page that you can attract blessings. Because I got so many testimonies. I got so many testimonies. So it is just a page that when you start visiting that platform, your life will never remain the same. It's a miracle and a lot of things to be shared on that page that you will learn from. I inspire healthy living, number one. I also counsel, talk about How things are going. So how do I look on this hair? Beautiful, isn't it? So you join me live. We shall be looking at what keeps a marriage. I'm 26, yeah, 26. Today, 1st of May. I picked that date so that it will be a date I will always remember of the day of my wedding. I picked the 1st of May, and my tradition was 3rd of April. So now, my registry was 8th of, I did that on 8th of May. Yeah. So, what makes a marriage happy? What makes a good marriage? How do you think you, as a woman, your husband is not giving you the attention? You are not happy the way he behaves, his behavior to you, you are not pleased with it. We're gonna just iron that out. We're gonna just talk about why it's like that. You know, I started in 2019 when I was talking about Christ in the home. When your husband just pop into the house, just comes in from work and his face is frowning, and you are in there not giving him peace, not allowing him to relax before you start creating your grievance. So that can as well not makes the man happy. You first of all relax. Why is he acting the way he acts? Why did he just come in a very sad mood, you know? So we're going to look at all that. Okay. If you are a couple, you're not having peace in your home, your husband is not happy with you, you're trying to make your marriage work, join my platform, The Voice of a Praying, Christ in the Home, Voice of a Praying Woman. I have not really, I will let you know when I'll be coming live on TikTok live, you know. Actually, what does not really attract me coming out on TikTok live is when you're there, you see different faces, and so is what we want in. So join me on that platform. The Lord will bless your home. And I want to pray for you, as many of you that are out there, just you want your marriage to work, and then you actually want a peaceful home, and you want your marriage to work, and you are struggling in there. You are thinking, oh, do I leave? Do I not leave? Oh, because of my children. Even those that don't have children, they are married to the extent that they have kids. Even if it's not just going to work out, but the woman will make sure our marriage work out. When you are having dispute or conflict in your marriage, all you just need to do is to pray. When you are finding a kind of violence, or you are not saying, you see the man is not giving you that love you ought to, you give him that love that you feel that, so that thing, that ingredient that is lacking in that space, fill it in. Is there a time that when you behave, he looked at you somehow? Think of that circle, why he stared at you the way he did. Is it a time you serve him food, you just feel that, oh, sorry, I'm not hungry? Look at that circle. What would have prompted that time, that period of that time that makes him to refuse that food? Think of what would have, you go sit and kind of reflect and meditate and say, okay, what would it be? Why would it be? Or how? Why did he say he's not eating? Now he's not hungry. You bubble around that circle and think, what would have gone wrong that makes him to say, I am not eating? Okay, or is there a time you say, oh, darling, welcome. I was work today, and he just frowned. Please leave the way. Let me just leave. Let me go. Let me pass. Go. Is there a time he has done that to you, and you just feel within that circle of time that he went out and came back, what would have happened in the home and he came back? These are the things we put together that kind of makes you kind of understand your partner and understand your husband. The Lord will give you that grace. There shall be peace in your home. You will smile again. There shall be a new open doors of peace in your home. Christ in the home. God bless you. The Voice of a Praying Woman. Today is my wedding anniversary. 26 years in marriage. Yeah. I tried.